The first thing most people want to know about Outer Banks vacation rentals is, do these homes actually cash flow? We're going to talk a little bit about that today, and also about why that may not be the right question to ask. I'm Mark Pearson. I'm a real estate broker in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, and I help a lot of out-of-state clients buy homes on the Outer Banks. So let's talk a little bit about cash flow. The textbook definition is pretty simple. It's your monthly profit after you've paid all expenses. So can you expect that when you buy an Outer Banks rental? Possibly, but probably not. It depends on a lot of factors like what you paid and your interest rate, how much money you put down. There are a lot of properties on the Outer Banks right now that are cash flowing. People that bought them at the right time, refinanced at a good interest rate, those people are certainly cash flowing. Most prospective buyers that I talk to looking for a home on the Outer Banks aren't looking at this strictly as an investment. They are looking at a second home that they're hoping the investment income can help offset the expenses. So the lifestyle plays into that cash flow component. You probably won't get immediate cash flow based on the definition that we talked about, the monthly profit after monthly expenses, until you've owned the property for some time. But the lifestyle component is what usually makes it worthwhile for people. So you have a property that you and your family can use on the Outer Banks that has value. You're the only one that can assign what that value is. And you also get the benefit of appreciation over time. Most of the people I know block out a week during the summer for their family and then use a lot of shoulder season weeks and come down more than you might think during the winter. So let's talk about how we can get to the break-evenish point that most people aspire to. The first thing to consider is purchase price. Overpaying is a cash flow killer, which is why most buyers have a fear of overpaying, as they should. The problem is that overpaying isn't always as simple as it seems. It's not just about what you pay for the home. It's about anticipated renovation costs, anticipated maintenance costs, infrastructure changes that could affect the value of the home. There's a lot you need to consider to make sure you're well positioned to take advantage of the income. The next point to keep in mind is gross rent doesn't equal net income. Rental projections show gross. You have to live with the net. So make sure you understand what expenses are involved with taking you from that gross number to the net number and how they can be controlled. Management fees, cleaning and linens for guests. When you talk about repairs and maintenance, some rental companies include a certain number of maintenance visits during the contract period. Others charge a trip fee for every maintenance call. You also have companies that will make a profit on repairs that they manage. There's nothing wrong with that. Just make sure you understand what the terms are. One other important consideration is a typical 5-bedroom rental home will see more wear and tear than an average 5-bedroom primary home. Other expenses are things like utilities, real estate taxes, insurance. Most people think our property taxes are pretty reasonable compared to where they're from. But our home insurance is pricey. Make sure you have a clear understanding of all the expenses associated with ownership before you get too deep into the process. The kind of home you buy can also have an effect on cash flow, future cash flow. The location, proximity to the beach or proximity to the sound, the size of the home. Some rental companies have a space in their program where they're looking to fill. Like we think of most rental homes as being 5 to 8 bedroom homes, but there might be a rental company that wants a 3-bedroom. I think most buyers, when they start out, are thinking that they would like to have a new or newer home, and that might be the right play for you. But sometimes the best strategy can be to find a well-maintained older home that is maybe in need of some updates. So the home may rent pretty well now, but maybe with some updates, you feel it could do a little bit better. A similar strategy would be to find a home that's currently underperforming. And by underperforming, I mean, let's say you have a 5-bedroom home 4 lots away from the ocean that is doing $85,000 a year in rental income. And similar sized homes right around it are doing $15,000 to $20,000 a year more in rental income. If you can identify why that home is underperforming and you can correct it for little or no money, then you've got a winner. So the best solution isn't always to find a perfect home. It's okay for a home to have defects. As long as you understand what the problems are and you know what the costs associated with those repairs are, you can price that into your offer, and that's fine. The key is to be aware so you avoid expensive surprises, things like polybutylene plumbing or evidence of past ground floor flooding, signs of water infiltration in walls and ceilings. Those are the things that can crush your cash flow. Buying an Outer Banks home can make a lot of sense as long as you have clearly defined goals. Most buyers are looking for a break-even-ish type of investment that offers them the flexibility of use and the value of the lifestyle and the appreciation on the property. Many owners actually reduce rentals after they've owned the property for a while and increase their personal use. Some even take them out of rental programs altogether and either make them strictly a second home, or of course, some people make the move permanent. If I missed any of your questions on cash flow, please make sure to leave me a comment and let me know what I left out. And if you're thinking about buying a home on the Outer Banks, whether it's in 3 weeks, 3 months, or 3 years, I would love to hear from you. Feel free to give me a call, send me a text or email, or use the link below to schedule a Zoom. Until next time, I hope to see you around the Outer Banks.